Owning a home costs money. It's not free when you own a home. Understand that it's not rent versus mortgage. Sometimes it's mortgage versus freedom, because people are stupid when they say mortgage versus rent. And if you look at the paperwork, you don't actually fucking own the house. You're going to pay 4 times more for it by the time you've paid off the mortgage. And technically, the bank owns the house because the bank's using your house to go borrow even more money out in the ecosystem. So you don't own it. You're a fucking battery for the mortgage company. You're paying that you're working for the bank. Just be honest about it. At least understand it. Don't go into it thinking you're owning it. You may own it later. Assuming you pay the mortgage off in 30 years, most people die in the house they finally own at 65. And then what happens? You've got 2 kids, because this is the other argument. Well, I'm doing it for my kids. I bought a house, I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing a job I hate to pay the mortgage, to work for the bank, to own the house so that my kids have a better life, which is beautiful. Sounds beautiful. It's a fucking lie as well. Because what actually happens in the reality, the economics reality, right? Most people don't own a home in a trust because it's expensive to run a trust system. They own it in their own name. That's how the banks want it as well, because they can take it off you in your own name. So what happens when you die is inheritance tax in most countries, especially England, 45%. So that house that your parents have managed to pay off, if they have managed to pay it off, and haven't got a mortgage to pay for your fucking university education that you didn't need, let's assume they actually kept it pure and managed to get out of debt. You've got the deposit for the very house you parents have just died in. You have to spend the next 30 years paying that fucking mortgage. It's a treadmill.
I have no idea. I talk to clients all the time. Some they have a couple $100,000. Some have $1 million. I even have some clients that have, a couple $100 million. And that sounds crazy. And you can see the level of difference between the two. A lot of retail investors, they just think that their home is just like the biggest asset. Or you talk to people and they just want to buy a home. And I'm like, why? Like, what do you get from it? I don't know if it's just an ego thing. I don't know what it is. But guys, your house is not the greatest investment. And if you are going to buy a house, question for you, why would you want to save up hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? I was in San Diego. Average price of a home is $1 million. So you need about $150,000, $200,000 down. Why would you want to save up $200,000 to put down to get a bill every month? Why? Why wouldn't you take that $200,000, go buy 8 properties in the Midwest that are each going to cash flow you $500, and now you got $4,000 a month coming in, and then, hey, you can either refi those homes and get that $200,000 back in 6 months, or save up again, whatever it may be. And hey, now you got this asset that's actually paying you, and it will actually pay for your mortgage. So I get it. We all want to own a home. We want to own where we live, but why do people rush to do it? First things first, I just don't get it. I don't think it's the smartest financial move. If your goal is to own a home, cool, but most people goal is to be free, right? And if you buy a home, now you're stuck to that geographical location for the next 30 years. And hey, you're going to pass it to your kids who are either going to sell it or get a crazy tax on anyway. Anyways, you guys let me know what you all think. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you all below. Peace.